More than 80 Chinese companies have delisted from U.S. stock exchanges in recent years, raising alarm over market transparency and regulatory evasion. Experts say this mass exit is part of a broader strategy by Beijing-linked firms to avoid strict American oversight. Since the U.S. passed the Holding Foreign Companies Accountable Act in 2020, Chinese firms have come under intense pressure to hand over audit records. The law empowers U.S. regulators to delist foreign companies that fail to meet American audit standards. According to data provider Wind, over 80 Chinese firms have exited U.S. exchanges since 2019. Today, roughly 275 Chinese companies remain listed in New York, but their combined market cap accounts for less than 2% of total U.S. listings. NYU professor Yaakov Amihud told the Epoch Times that Chinese companies are leaving to avoid the burdens of U.S. transparency laws. He noted that firms listing in America benefit from better liquidity and investor trust, but must pay the price of stricter governance. The delistings include 5 major state-owned Chinese giants such as China Life Insurance and Sinopec, who voluntarily left the NYSE in 2022, citing national security to avoid sharing audit data. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has also investigated multiple fraud cases involving Chinese firms, especially those that entered through reverse mergers with American shell companies. A 2011 lawsuit exposed $33 million in investor losses tied to misleading business disclosures, even after a 2022 agreement allowing U.S. regulators to inspect Chinese audits. Serious deficiencies were found in major firms like KPMG China and PwC Hong Kong. With Donald Trump returning to the White House, Washington is once again ramping up scrutiny. In early 2025, his administration launched a new audit enforcement plan targeting Chinese stocks. As a result, over 75% of Chinese firms listed in the U.S. have now sought secondary or dual listings in Hong Kong. However, experts warn Hong Kong cannot replace U.S. markets in size or liquidity. The future of Chinese firms on Wall Street remains uncertain.